don't record the session. I will record it and share it to you. Okay, come to subnets.
This one, right? On the left hand side.
Yeah, let me see. So anyone not done your creating VPC and creating subnet, just follow with us. Okay. So create subnet. Hit on create subnet in the top right. Yeah. So select your VPC and subnet name like private, public kind of things you can provide. So you can give any value over here, but for identification, we are providing a simple terms, private one and a public one like it. Okay.
Okay. So no preference. It should be any one of these, right? Any one of the three
Yeah,
options.
any one of the availability zones here.
So these are the three availability zones.
Yeah, you have to select A and B now. So we can for simply like simply explore the AWS things. So select 10.0.0.0/24.
In the first part,
No,
we had given
just type,
16,
just
right?
type, just type. No, no, don't give that 10.0.0.0/. If you provide 16, you will not able to create another another subnet.
24, huh?
So 20, yeah, 24.
Okay.
And come in the right hand side below, you can add new subnet. Click on that option.
Create subnet. Add new
No, no,
subnet.
no. Add subnet. Yeah, add new subnet.
Okay.
So next one.
So it will be B right now.
Yeah, B.
Okay.
So the only reason we are creating multiple subnet for high availability
Okay.
of our network. Okay. So it is 0.0.1 sorry 10.0.1.0/24
10.0.1 dot.
dot 1.0/24.
Okay. So one we are, why we are specifying in the sense already we have created with 0 and the next would be the sequence
Yeah,
number.
next
Right?
address would be 1. Yeah. So if you're using /20 over there, so it occupied up to 15.255. So the next you have to provide is 16.0 here. Okay.
Sorry, I
So
didn't
it
get that
does
part.
depends on what's yeah, it is depends on what slash value you are taking.
Okay.
So add new subnet one more. So we have to create a public for
So availability is this one will be C or is it 1A or 1B?
no, it is also A. Don't create as of now. You don't create in C. So just
Okay.
A B you can use for beginning stage. So afterwards you can use C up to 6 availability.
This one is
So here
10.2,
is
right?
2.0/24.
Okay.
And again add another one for your public too.
This one will be 3, right?
Yeah, 3.0/20.
So create subnet or
Create subnet. Yeah, hit create subnet. So there is no conflict in subnet. So has been created and that's it. So you have created your VPC and subnet. So now we can see the route tables and internet gateway things.
okay.
So anyone have to complete or everyone has completed? What about girls? No girls are asking questions and they are not showing their tasks. Only the boys are answering my questions and they were always active. What about girls? Is there anybody in this call? Shall I take the name? 1 second. Pooja, are you there? Pooja, have you completed? Guys, tell me the
I have done.
done. You have done, right? Okay. What about Ravati?
Yeah, I
So
have
guys,
done,
only
sir.
the 20 people are in this call. So everyone have interact with me so I can remember your names so that I can, if you have any doubts, please ping me. Okay.
Yeah, I have done, sir.
Okay. Vivek, you have completed. So you attend the XT's class, right?
Yep, I have not done. I will do it.
You done or not done?
I said I have not done.
So you just complete and you have any issues, just ping me in WhatsApp. So yes, up I can reply you.
Sure, sure, sure.
Guys, I want to know to move on the next class. So anyone haven't completed your task, please tell me. So it is very simple as we did it in 5 minutes. Not completed previous students, can you please unmute and tell me? I can identify the count who are all not completed. So that I can move on to the next lecture or not. I can figure it out.
I have not done it, Purushottam. My name is Sushant. I'll let you know if I face
Okay.
any issues.
Yeah, okay. So one. So rest of others have completed, right? Two people are not yet completed.
Sir,
Okay.
hello.
Yeah.
This is Sukanya.
Yeah, Sukanya.
I'm joining today only, sir. That's why I'm not creating VPC.
Oh, today only you have joined her.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At least you have tell me before starting the class, so I can just now I take the what how to create VPC and subnet. Okay. So you just go through the videos of you just go through the X days videos. I can share you the link. So you just ping me in WhatsApp. I can share you. Otherwise, I can share after this class in the group. So you just go through the videos. You facing any issues or doubt on the video, please ping me in WhatsApp. I can reply you.
Okay,
Any
sir.
new joiners coming today apart from Suganya? Okay, done. Yeah, who is this? Okay, yes, it is good to move on. So,
Guru,
going on.
Rahul here. I have completed the task, but however, I think personally, I'm more interested to learn how this IPv4 and V6 are different octets and how what is the starting end of each of the class A, B, C, D, E, and all those IPv4. So
One
that
by one.
understanding part, I'm doing it on my own. So
Okay.
it may happen that. Question might
Actually,
not be
yeah,
answered, yeah, but a
yes.
task is completed. However, I don't
Okay,
think the
done.
objective of 100% is achieved by me. So personally, I'll be looking into those things parallelly and will ask
Okay.
you some doubts.
Yeah. So it is like basic networking is needed for this cloud. If you take any cloud, like what is IP, what is the basic protocols we are using in the web applications, kind of things. Better I
Yes,
can
yes.
share you.
I will try to catch up
Share.
with it, you guys, yeah, in terms of basic understanding. But just thought to inform you that parallelly, few of us might be going into the details of it, how it works.
Okay, wait a minute. I can share you in the group. So once again, oh, sorry guys. Where is our group? It is 9 a.m. Yeah, that's one. So everyone have a free time, just go through this YouTube video. So just tell us what is IP and what are the class ranges we can use it in private and what are the public ranges. And you also just go through this what is LAN and WAN kind of things. So that is also I'm share you. So always LAN and LAN is your VPC and WAN is your we can see it in today's class. So I think this should yeah. Sorry. So these are all some basic fundamentals. You have to just check it in YouTube and for more details. So okay, that's it. So today we can move on to our next lecture. So where it is my AWS console. So actually, which region we have created our VPC? In Singapore, I think, right? Guys, may I audible?
Yes, Purushottam.
Yeah, Purushottam.
Okay, if I'm not audible, just tell me because I have experience. I'm taking a 10 minutes class. After that, students can tell me your voice is not audible. So it is quite weird. So if I am still, my voice is not audible, you can just tell me. Okay, done. So I'm moving to VPC. So VPC is a region-based service, guys. So you know the difference, what is region and what is global kind of service. So we have already created the VPC and subnets. So now we can move on to route tables. So route table is nothing but it is like kind of grouping your subnet. Like for example, take it like once again. So again, you have the organization and you have the different branches, like different departments like HR, software, finance, and supply chain. So you are grouping your grouping your departments like this, like HR and finance, and you are grouping this one as or once again. This is software and purchase one. Software and purchase. Likewise, you are grouping. So it is like is somebody asking you should keep it HR and finance department. It don't have the internet access. They only have the internal access, like LAN access. They can only communicate with the LAN. So they don't have the internet access. So, but they can have to communicate with the software department. Sorry guys, once again. They can have a interconnection with the software departments and finance department as well as like supply chain department. But only the software and the supply chain will have to access the internet. So in that case, we are providing internet access for this group. So you can take and draw the line like this. Okay, once again. Sorry guys, my paint is. So likewise, if you take it is public, it is private subnet 1 and it is private subnet 2. So this is private subnet one, public subnet 1 and this is public subnet 2. So which means we are grouping the subnets to provide the internet access or without internet access. Like if you provide the internet access, then this subnet group public 1 and 2 will become publicly accessible, and this it remains a private one. So let me look into this architecture diagram once again. I can show it. So I think this one, no, this is service based one. So kind of this thing. Okay, once again I remove the additional components. So see this. So this is nothing but it is your server. So this you have a private server and in two zones, availability zone A and zone B, and you have the public servers also. It is zone A and zone B for high availability. So that is why we created each subnet in each availability zone, and it has, so this is the route table it is placing. Like we have attached the we have to attach the subnets in this route table. So like adding the route kind of things, and same thing it will be. So we only one thing, if you add one route for internet gateway, this session will become publicly accessible and this remains private zone. Okay, got it guys? What is the concept of route table?
So does that mean that public it's only for internal, private is outside the organization?
Yeah, exactly right. So like for every
No,
Hi,
he
can we
said
have a full
reverse.
screen?
sorry,
Full screen.
Full screen? Full screen, yeah.
Private is
think
for, I think, internal purpose with no internet access, and public is for outside, right, Guru?
yeah, right. So guys, I think once again, so now it is visible. It's quite better.
Yeah, better.
Yeah,
Far better.
it's better.
Puru, can we also take an example, if you don't mind, of a database server which is not accessible and a web server which is accessible with one, say, a Google website? Yeah, nothing else. So how do you lay out that kind of routing in the route
Yeah,
table? Just a basic
that,
example.
yeah, that we can define it in this security group level or network ACL kind of things we can define. So that are in the pipeline, so we can see it one by one. So now
Okay.
we are now we are assigning the routes and creating these things, and afterwards we can go and restrict the things. So in that case, we will see how we can provide the only the internet access. So if you are like if you are hosting your web application in the private zone, so obviously it won't be accessible from the outside of the network, but you can able to access it from outside. It is possible through load balancer, and if you want internet without public access, so you can provide a NAT gateway. So which means you want any software kind of things, you can able to download through that NAT gateway, but remains this server will not be publicly accessible, but it should access the internet and get the details. And
You mean
you
with the
also
help of NAT gateway?
Yeah, NAT gateway. So NAT gateway, it is our next topic. So now we are only focus on grouping the subnets through route tables. Okay. So
Okay. In a
let's.
putting in a different way to understand better. So when we are enabling the internet gateway with the help of route tables, so that enables that particular IP as a public IP. Is that
No. is exactly it is not right. So internet gateway is nothing but it is a gateway like kind of if you're working with a physical environment, your switch is having some IP as a gateway of your router's IP. So likewise it will act and so the entire not only one IP, so the entire public route table will have public IPs will be able to assign it. So that is offering by AWS. So we can see the examples and we can work on the AWS console. You can better understanding the views. Okay.
Okay.
Now the concept is everyone has understand, right? So we have two availability zones, zone A and zone B. So each zone respectively having two subnet. One is need to be publicly accessible and another one is privately accessible. But within the VPC, each servers have the internal communication, but only we are providing the access kind of things. So in that case, we are providing the internet kind of things. So in that case, we can create the grouping through route tables. Okay. Okay, that's it, guys. So
Hi,
let's come to
Pushpa.
this. Yeah.
So in
Tell me.
simple, it's just like it acts like a connector, right? The routers.
Route tables. Yeah. Actually, within the VPC, you don't need route tables. Okay. So it is by default, it is having everything. Okay. But only the thing if you want providing the access to only one subnet kind of things, you can create a route table and add a route for it. Let me show
Yeah.
you you can understand. Okay, so just
Yeah.
come to this route table. So I have selected the VPC once again. Okay, see, this is my default route table. We are not using this, so it is main route table of my VPC. So I just create route tables like for my purpose, and so I'm creating the route table. So one is public route table. So it is associating once again, which is associating with my public subnets. So yes, public, and it is VPC is my one, and just hit on create route table. So once again, scroll down and come to again the route tables. So again, I am trying to create another one for my private purpose. So create private T and result. Okay, create this one. So now you can see we have created two route tables. One is for private and another one is for public. So if I'm clicking that public route table, so if you see subnet association is nil. So we don't have subnet association as of now. And if you come to the route, so by default, it is having the local route of all in our VPC. So which means from this header, local connectivity it is has established by default. It is enabled. So if you go with the private route table, it is also created. And that's it. And come to we can add a subnet with this route table. So I am choosing subnet associations. Just scroll down and see this is the option edit subnet association. Click on this and you will find out what are all the subnet available in our VPC. So I am selecting public subnet 1 and public subnet 2. Okay, and hit save associations, and the same thing for your private one. So come to this subnet association, edit this, and we already did it. So and we can add it only the private. So that's it. So now we have added the route, we have grouped the subnet with respective route tables. So now we are going to give the internet gateway for our public route only. So just go. There is no internet gateway as of now. Just click on the create internet gateway option in the top right of your screen. And I'm selecting like group internet gateway. So that's it. Just hit create internet gateway. Then if you see here, the status is detached, which means it is not attached with any of the VPCs. So we can do it. So in the right hand side, you will find the option called actions. So click on that and attach it to VPC. Then select the particular VPC and attach internet gateway to your VPC. So now the state is attached. So now we come to the route table, and before providing, so just look into this diagram, architecture diagram. See, you are only providing the internet gateway route to your public route table. So I'm going, so just come to the routes. So if you see, only the default route is there. So it is for your internal communication, and click on add route. So you can select all the IPs. And what is the reason we are selecting all the IPs? So like if providing the public subnet, public access, so the public IP is differ. So when every time of restarting or every time of your request of IPs, it may be changed. So in that case, we cannot define what all the IP ranges to be access our internet gateway. So in that case, we have to select open access, like which means all the IPs can able to access our internet gateway. So here a target is internet gateway. Select internet gateway. You will find it is Puru internet gateway. I have named it already. So just select it and save the changes. So yeah, now it is done. So it will be work as per the diagram. We can test now. So as per the diagram, you have added the route for internet gateway, but your private route table don't have the internet gateway, which means it don't have the route for it. So like it is working or you have created properly or not. So how you can test? Just come to this EC2. So EC2, it is a server. It is a VMware kind of server for your AWS. So it is, I can take it the what is EC2 and how can we create these things in the EC2 class very deeply. So don't worry about. First, for testing purpose, I'm saying come to this EC2 EC2 page and go and hit the launch instance tab in the top right. So select first one. It is the Amazon Linux 2 and select first one. And always select T2 Micro. It is a free trial eligible one. So select this one. And if you see here, in this case, you can select your VPC. So it does select your Purushot VPC. So if you see, I am getting the public auto assigning public IP is disabled. So if I am enable it, it automatically assign the IP. But we can create by default each and every IP of from my public route table. It should have some. It should have to give the public IPs. So in that case, we go to the EC2 terminal and go to your subnets and select public subnet 1 and go to the actions, edit subnet settings and scroll down. Here enable auto assigning public v4 address. So select this and select the DNS record if you need a domain name kind of things. So select it and save this one and just come to this one EC2 console and just refresh it. So again, I'm selecting my VPC. If you see, previously it was disabled and now it is enabled by default. So us having the internet route, it is one of the testing, and come add just hit next, guys. Don't click anybody. So directly hit anything. So you just hit it. What is this and all? Just launch. So so here you have to choose launch without keeper, and just acknowledge it. So with the keeper we can see it in the EC2 classes. So that is your next class. After EPC we are moving to the EC2. So in that time we can see everything in deep dive. So it is enabling, and we can add one more instance, like create. So only you are selecting VPC here in this configuration instance details. Afterwards, always hit next, and in the last launch, you have to select without keeper. Always remember it. For testing only, I am saying, and select Purushot VPC, and see, you can select now your private route table. So by default, it is disabled. If you enable the public IP, it will be assigned, but it will not connected to this. Like if it will not connected to the internet. So I can show it now. First, I am disabled this one. So by default, it is disabled. So use that, and hit next, and next, and choose without keeper, and acknowledge this one and launch. Again, I want to show you something. So I am creating another instance, which is okay, which is same thing, but only is show VPC, and the subnet is private subnet 1, and it is by default I am enabling this option. So if you see the difference what we done in the VPC level, networking level. So just hit it, just launch, and come proceed with without keeper and select the instance. That's it, guys. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. All the instance becomes healthy. So if you see here, we have 3 instance. So initially, this is not health check is not done. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes. We can test our EPC, and we can close it today. So as of now, any doubts while creating this VPC, we can discuss.
Oh, so where you have where we will come to know that it is connected to the
in that
internet
case
gateway.
only I have once again, in that case only I have created this instance. These are all servers. So I have created 3 servers. So one is in our public zone. So see here, it is once again. So it is 3.0. Which is our private like it is in our private zone. It is private instance 1. Shall I name it like that? And if you come here, and this is public zone. So it is 0.158. So see, this is the private IP. With the private IP, you can identify this one is public or private. And I'm naming it public 1. Okay. And come here. So it is 2 also. It is in the private zone. 2 and 3 are private zones. 0 and 1 are public zone, right, guys? So which is what we have created in our VPC. So I think maybe, yeah. See here, our public instance is connected. So if you see, it is having a IPv4 address, the public IPv4 address, and come to this private instance. So if you see, there is no IPv4 address. So if you are not able to access it in publicly, so like if you come to this another one, it is having a public address. So it will take some. So how to you connect means just select the instance in the in the top of this option connect. Use this one and scroll down. It is easy to instance connect and just hit connect. So this is our public instance. It should have to come with internet. So see it here. So this is our Linux based server. So it is coming. So which means this instance have the public access. So when I am pinging 8.8.8. So it is a Google DNS. See here, it is getting the result. Like it is pinging with the Google DNS. It is getting the it is reaching to internet. And if you come and just go to the instance page, and if you select your private instance, it is don't have the public IP. So if you hit connect, it obviously tell you have connect using EC2 instance connect browser. Based on the client, the instance must have the public v4 address. So we are unable to connect it. And obviously without public address, it will not having internet connectivity. And when you come to this one, another one, like we have enabled the public access of our we have enabled the public address of our private instance. So if you come see this 0.172, it is our private address, and we have no route of internet gateway, but we can enable this public v4 address. I'm just connecting it. So see it here, I'm not able to connect. It will show some error. See the configuration of network access to the instance, which means you are not provide the access to your private subnets. So even that have public IP, it will not able to access it in publicly. Okay, only they can able to access through internet gateway as per this diagram. So now concept is clear, guys. Anyone having any doubts?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I am asking a question. If please show me the diagram, please.
Yeah.
If you are communicating between the private subnet and the public subnet, then what we put there? There is a route table, and here another route table, and how they are communicating each other, if you need.
Yeah. Once again, let me show you. Guys, we all know. So by default, it is having some route table. So come to the route. So if you see, it is our entire VPC local subnet, public subnet. Okay.
Yes.
So it is public IP of the entire VPC. It have the interconnection with the local, which means every IP of the this /16 network address, it have the interconnection, but we are providing the particular set of private IP to access the internet, like this HR department kind of things. So
Yes,
it is your public one, and it is your public two, and it is your private one and private two. So the same thing internally, it have the access between those IPs. Okay, but only the software team have the access of internet.
Okay.
Okay, if we put it other way, Puru, if we have two VPC, for example, yeah, this is within one VPC that we have created.
Yeah.
If we have two VPC and two set of public and private subnet.
Can you know your good name?
Rahul.
Rahul, yeah. So VPC peering, it is our next concept. So you can see it here in that class. I can take it how to peering the connections, everything.
Okay.
So
okay.
this is the
so my question was, does it goes via route table only, or there is a separate concept?
that is go via route table only. We if you are connecting with the default VPC and your VPC, so it is connected via route table only. So you can add a route of private default VPC subnet into your public subnet of your VPCs. Okay.
Okay.
So that I can explain you in this class of VPC pairing. So don't worry
Okay.
about that. We can see it. Okay. So
So
it is
I'll
good
create two
question.
VPC rather than one VPC. Keep it ready. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we can do it. Okay. So Amazon having many features, so we can see one by one. So as of now, we just created 4 subnets and respectively 2 availability zones, and we have created 2 route table, one for our private communication and one for our public communication. So we are adding the route only for our public route table. So you see the difference here. Let's come to this route table column. So private route table, come to this route option. So you see only that private route is there. And when you come to this public route table, you have 2 routes, one for your private communication and another one for your internet gateway communications. Okay. So this is how it is different. If I remove this, this is also not able to access the internet, and it is become a private one. Everyone clear on this today's topic, or any doubts? Okay.
So where is the option to remove the rows, or if I want to add something?
Yeah. You can always, one second. You can always go this one, edit route.
Okay.
So if you want add or remove the subnets, you can just click on remove. Or if you want add the routes, you can add it like this. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So I thought everyone has clear. No one is asking doubts, or shall I give you the task on this? Let me take a snap and share it in WhatsApp once again. Can do it now itself. So take a reference of this diagram, and so where is the WhatsApp group? Guys, this one. Okay. So take a reference of it and make a work on it. So don't create this much of EC2s. Just don't create EC2. Just create your VPC and create a subnet and add a route table, and come to the tomorrow's class. I can check it whether you are created correctly or not. So when I see this route table, I can easily find out. So don't go with VPC and don't go with the EC2 instance. So I'm just showing it for testing purpose. Okay, guys, everyone clear?
Puru, last remark. So if I create 2 VPC, I can assign the exact same subnets, right? Whatever I opted in VPC 1.
No, it's not possible. It will be overlapped. So it don't be overlapped with one with another. So your default VPC having 172.31 network. So you don't use 172.31 in your VPCs.
Got it. Okay.
Very nice questions you are asking. I'm really appreciate you, and there are so many people asking questions. I'm very happy about your batch, guys. I'm not ever seeing batch like you. Okay, in some batch I can ask you questions. Student ask me questions. Students, I will ask. No one will ask the questions. Anyhow, thank you so much, guys. Any doubts? Otherwise, we can wind up today. I'm expecting a task from everyone for tomorrow's class. Thank you, guys. I will share you the videos after 1 or 2 hours. Okay.